That's the thing that people know about you, sir, that you really, really transform your body. Now I'm getting to know that you transform your mind and your soul also.
Yeah.
But on the surface level, it looks like you've transformed your body heavily.
Yeah.
Has this had any kind of impact on your health over time?
Yeah, definitely it would have. But you don't know that, right? Some things are not quantifiable. Like, let me say, I did a film called Kasi where I play a blind man and I had to roll my eyes up, And there, it was a remake of a Malayalam film where you can see the pupils, but this director had a bright idea. I don't want to see the pupils. So you really have to push it up, which is wrong. Some people, like I had a friend who will sleep and his eyes will go up automatically. I couldn't do that. So I practiced because I want to do the film. Did it for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, then 1 minute. Then I tried bathing with it. Then I'll put glycerin and tried. And then when I met him and said, I want to do this film. He said, really? You want to do this film? Can you do that? I said, yeah. Oh, wow, you can do it. Come, let's do it. But then when we had the shot, he will always say, where are you going to look? So I'll be sitting like this. Okay, keep the camera here. Whichever side I'm looking, he'll keep the camera, which means I can't bring my pupils down. And if somebody makes a mistake towards the end of the scene, we'll go for one more take. I could only last about like 20, 30 minutes. And then my eyes were I thought I'm going to have, I definitely had a problem. I couldn't see, I couldn't read anything. I watched TV for almost 3 months after that. Definitely would have affected my eyesight. Likewise, when I did Sedu, which is the original of Tere Naam, there was this period when I go bald and I'm in the mental asylum when I used to have only one chapati, one dry chapati, one beetroot or carrot juice, and one egg white through the day.
What's it like going into the head of someone who's mentally challenged?
It's you just go. I mean, that's that diet. All of that helped me because I used to be just blank. Director used to tell me when he'd call me, sometimes I wouldn't even hear. I'll just be lying down somewhere. He'll say, "Come, just." I didn't have to act. I was just him, and that's all I ate. Just that dry chapati, one beetroot juice, and one egg white through the day. I don't have it thrice a day, just that. I'll space it through the day. And I used to walk to the location to lose weight. So I'll walk 8.5 kilometers, walk 8.5 kilometers back. And then my costume was, it'll be torn and there'll be blood stains on it, cake blood. And I know that you can't recreate that. So I didn't wash that for almost 2 months. I should just wear the same thing over and over and do things like that. So I'm sure that would have affected me. And then when I did, I didn't know how to lose weight. I had to be a bodybuilder. And from a bodybuilder who was competing with Mr. Bhutan, Mr. India, Mr. Karnataka, Mr. Tamil Nadu on the stage where it's not graphics. I had to look like them. From that I shift and become a model. From that I become this guy who's from almost 90, I became 52. And so in 3 months I had to do all this. 3 months I changed. So what I did is I started eating like only 50 calories, but I'll work out 100 calories. That was which is stupid actually, but that's the only way to do it. So I used to do that. I was very weak. I used to do cycling also on top of that, 15 kilometers every day. Plus workout was all like just ropes and resistant bands and stuff, not weights. So I'm sure it affected me, definitely. I wanted to get that 50. I wanted to become 50 because it's a magic figure. But the doctor told me, like, we used to do tests every month or every few weeks. And he said, all your parameters are like, suddenly there's a little, shift there and it's not right. If some major organ fails, I don't know what you'll do. So let's not, take that risk. So after 52, and I was actually lighter than my heroine at that time. She was 54 or something and I was 52 and I had to carry her. So I used to tell her, why don't you carry me? It was Amy Jackson, how frail, and she's very petite, but she was actually heavier than me at that stage.
Was it all worth it?
Of course. And it was only for one scene, mind you. I always have this cloak. There's one scene when I take it off, my director said, why are you doing this? I don't want you to do this. I said, no, I want to do it. And it was only one scene. But it was worth it because everybody who saw the film recognized that effort.
And when you're talking about this comes up in effectively your legacy as an actor as well.
Definitely. It's not about like, you do this, you change your look for every film. I have a purpose for that. I just want to become that person. It is not like, let me look different,
Like, when you're putting yourself so immersively into an experience, the motivation behind that procedure, is it for the sake of cinema? Is it also for the sake of any level of commercial human success? Is it for the sake of self-actualization? Like, why as a human being are you going so ham at it? And I say that with a lot of respect.
I get it.
I'm just saying that I'm asking out of curiosity.
No. For me, I don't know. It just captivates me. I feel that when I do it, like it'll see, it's not a decision that I take, like consciously I'll think, okay, I'm going to do this. It's not like that. what I do is once I hear the script, I'll listen to the director, I'll talk to him, I'll get feedback, I'll keep talking to him back and forth, and there's an image that forms in your mind. Even as he's narrating the script, I'll be thinking, okay, he'll have a goatee, oh, let him have a pot belly, oh yeah, he can have a little grey, maybe a little bald, yeah, okay. Then later through the scenes, I'll think, no, actually he needs to be a little tough. Okay, maybe he has a pot belly, but he's tough, he's worked out, and but he has okay, but do I do that putting on weight, or no, I don't pad up, let me do this. So it'll be running through my mind. Then I'll talk to the director will say, maybe he has long, hey, he's like this, blah blah blah. Then I think, okay. So after that, mentally, like the next 2 months or 3 months, I'll just run that character in my mind, and somewhere he'll formulate. And then when we go to shoot, I will not think what I'm going to do. I'll get the scene, and by then, maybe the first day or two, it'll take some time for me to settle. By the end of the first, maybe for Thangalaan, it took me 3 days. After that, when the director tells me do something, I'll do it like him. It's not like consciously I'm going to do this.
Got it.
Like,
you immerse yourself, and then
yes,
the process
then it
comes
becomes
out.
that guy.
Gotcha.
And and it's very, I don't know how it works for me, but the get up, the look, what he looks like, it'll be something that I consciously will think that it should not look like anything I've done before, but I'll try to become somebody more than, just for a get up. See, you can look like somebody and still act like you, right? So, but instead and Thangalaan was very difficult because I'm not that guy. I'm from a boarding school, and there you learn etiquette and how to eat with a spoon and fork, and I eat only with chopsticks, and I sit very differently, and there suddenly I had to be this guy, to the extent that when there's a Britisher in the film, an Englishman, when he came and tried talking to me, I didn't talk to him because I didn't want to be close to me. Why would I want to talk to him where he's the guy who's made us all civilized and, be prim and proper? So I didn't talk to him, and he was like little upset actually. Then he said, can we meet after shoot? I said, no, Danny, not right now. Maybe so much later. And I spoke to him, and he used a couple of foul words, and he said, I thought you were that because why would you not talk to me? I said, I don't know if I can explain to you, Danny. I was trying to get away from me and what I am. So you are too close to that. I mean, you're so far away from what that character is, and you're never going to understand. And he said, okay, I get you. Yeah, but let's have a drink sometime. I said, not now. Maybe once the movie's over, like that.
If you enjoyed today's clip, make sure you check out these curated playlists that we've made especially for you related to the subject that was spoken about in this clip.